Hello, this is this vlogger signing off for another video. You know, this thing's like 20 seconds. And so today's video is about oh, yeah, I'm trying to accept now. Just trying to think. I'm just trying to think. Ugh, ugh. Books, not particularly books in general, but books containing about the future. I've recently watched all the RoboCop films, the first three. You know, the ones from like 1987 to 1982, was it? According to IMDb. Anyway, man, I thought this book was from the 80s. But it was from 1979. This book. Fucking hell. That means it's 1989, 1999, 2009, 2010, 2010, 11, 12. That means it's 35 years old or something, according to my calculations. I may be wrong, but anyway. So let's look at what they thought of the future, what was born, thought of the future of human cities in the late 70s. So, they're giving us a history of Earth. So, look, cavemen. So later Stone Age, I'm guessing. Romans who did invent wonderful heating, but not the pizza. I was meant about Arabs, but the Italians nicked the idea for the pizza of the Arabs. To me, does that sound like what some of the Italians would do? Then we went to castles. Then we the Victorian era, and then basically sort of more or less more modern day right now. So, I mean, these history of things, it looks quite modern, up to date. Anyway, so here's the difference in the areas of the 21st century. So this is what they thought in the intercity about. There's a DeLorean, which I think is a DeLorean. It's not a DeLorean. It's meant to look like a DeLorean. The cars look like weird futuristic cars, which they don't. And there's a countryside, nice clean air. You know. So according to this, we're using a lot of wind power, windmills and solar power. According to this, apparently it's also talking about growing your own vegetables, cheap transport by pointing to bike, electric cars, which we do have electric cars, but that also was start having a bonfire. Cause the flames had disappeared out my window. Because like opposite on the other side of the field. By the way, I'm not a farmer, but there's a field where I live down at the bottom of my garden, and the person on the other side of the field is just starting having a bonfire. Strange. So here's what they thought our homes would be like. Now you may notice something here. Number 3. You go, is that a video game or something like this, like a stock market video game? No, I'll read it to you. Flat screen TV. Yeah, flat screen TV no longer a bulky box, so it's no longer. So they predicted the fact that we'll have flat screens, which we do, like flat screens which like that thick, something, which we do. So they got one thing right. So no longer CRTs, which is good. So, which is the ones with the really sticky out backs. That's CRTs. Bulky box. TV has shrunk to the thickness of less than 5 centimeters. I don't know how big TVs are right now. This usually one is used to order shopping via a computerized shopping centre a few kilometres away. But you can tell that this has got some inaccuracies because don't say when it was published. Belgium. Oh, so that explains why it's in kilometres. The system takes orders and indicates if any items are not in stock. Which we've got that now, but we've obviously got a more advanced layout than that. Video disc player used for recording off the TV or playing your favourite films. Yes, we generally do have stuff like Sky Plus and TiVo. We even have on-demand services like Netflix now. Domestic robots, we don't have robots yet, sadly. Electronic this requires no film, just a spool of tape. That's already been and gone. Now it's just phones. I'm even recording off a mobile device, not a mobile phone, but a tablet. You know, watches. Well, that's pretty much the definition of an 80s watch, isn't it? Oh, pyramids on water. Yeah, pyramids on water. I'm sure that's something to do with the part of the plot to Black Ops 2. You know when they go in that weird city in the future. Tallest skyscraper ever. Apparently it's in Dubai right now. Yeah. Moon base. Got the moon base. Oh, apparently the Olympics are taking place on the moon. Look, Olympics on the moon, man. So it's saying that's going to be happening in 2020. So in about 6 years, look out for that. Cities in the Sky -1. Just basically the space stations. You see that. City in the Sky -2. Basically, it's just that. Colonizing other worlds. Empire of the Sun. It must be some sort of asteroid base. According to this, it's some sort of asteroid base. Sudbury. Apparently it's in Canada. Apparently there's a place in Canada. So apparently, between the years 1991 and 2000, they predicted there's going to be a development of satellites building a junkyard up in space. Between the year 2001 and 2050, permanent space stations in orbit use of mini space circles, and medical research. So, yeah, they kind of got that one right because of the International Space Station. So, between the years of 2051 and 2099, Venus atmospheric experiments indicate the planet can become converted into an Earth-like world. Venus being the second planet from the Sun. I thought Mars would have got that gig first. But now apparently it is. No, Venus. And beyond the 22nd century, a guy named Jonathan Archer will take command of the first what's it? Oh, of a ship called NX-01 Enterprise, which is the first one to venture into deep space, or what they considered deep space back then. Which has terrible inconsistencies with plots. You can tell Enterprise is my least favourite Star Trek. Well, that's for next video. Anyway, I'll finish this video off